All right, boys and girls. So today we are not doing math notes. And the reason we're not doing math notes is because this is a continuation of what we've been doing. And so we don't really need the notes here. I want to really focus on this math because it is really pretty tricky. So this is page 201. You'll notice that we skipped quite a few pages. So go to 201 and you'll find divide 3 and 4-digit dividends. All right, so now I want you to really look at what it says right here. So to divide a greater dividend, you use the same process as dividing a 2-digit dividend. So this is our dividend. Okay, so the number inside, we talked about this before. This is our dividend. So even if we started here and then added that or add that, we still are going to use the same exact process in order to finish this problem. So let's go through it here with the boxes. I love how sometimes the boxes annoy me, but in this case, you can really see how lined up all the numbers are, and that's really that's going to be key here. If you start doing your numbers crooked or get all too big, you're going to be in trouble. It's going to be really hard. All right, so our first place we start is by looking and we go, okay, can our divisor go into the first digit? So in this case, can 4 go into 2? And yes, the answer is 2. It goes in 2 times. So 2 times 4 is 8. Okay, now we know that we subtract, so 8 minus 8 is 0. Okay, and then you drop that 5, and I always stop and take a break because now I'm restarting my multiplication. Some people like to put a 4 here and pretend like they're starting over down here at the bottom, which really you are. So if you want to drop your 4 down to here, that's totally fine. So 4 doesn't go into 0, but it certainly goes into 5, but it only goes one time. So 1 times 4 is 4. Subtract that out. 5 minus 4 is 1, and drop down your last number, which is a 2. Okay, again, take a break, reset yourself up. Now we know that, again, that same 4 from up here is going to drop down here. And again, if you don't want to write it, that's okay. But if you do, it's kind of helpful to look and say, whoa, does 4 go into 12? Yes, 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 minus 12 is 0. So we have no remainder. When you're doing these problems and you have no remainder, don't write remainder 0. Because that's silly. We just want to leave it like this. So it's 213. Okay. So let's go to your work for today. And let's do a couple here and one of these, because look, this one's pretty tough with these 4 numbers. So we'll do that one in a minute. So let's look at number 6. If you don't think you have enough space here, you could turn your paper sideways to get more space, or you could use a different paper, but we do want to see your work. So I'm going to turn my paper sideways this way and rewrite the problem. So 6418. Make sure that this matches this, so 3. And this is 6418, so 6,418. All right, now we're ready to start the problem. Remember to keep your numbers as lined up as you possibly can. Okay, so does 3 go into 6? Yes, it goes twice. So 2 goes right over that 6. So 2 times 3 is 6. And subtract it out. Again, keeping my numbers nice and lined up. 6 minus 6 is 0, and I bring down my 4. Okay, take a breath, regroup, make sure you're ready to move. All right, can 3 go into 4? Yes, but it only goes one time. So 1 times 3 is 3. Subtract that out, and you're left with 1. Bring down your other 1. All right, again, take a breath. Can 3 go into 11? Well, 3 times 3 is 9, so I'm going to go with that. So 3 times 3 is 9. There you go. 11 minus 9 is 2. Bring down that 8. And again, take a breath. Okay, now this one's a little harder. 3 goes into 28. Gosh, if you don't know your math facts, this is going to be really hard. But you could say, 3 times 7 is 21, so that's not it. 3 times 10 is 30. Oh gosh, so it's going to be closer to that. So what about 3 times 9? Oh, that's 27. So let's try that. We'll put our 9 here. 9 times 3 is 27. Again, look how nice and lined up my numbers are. So 28 minus 7 is 1. So we put our remainder up here. So it's 2,139 with a remainder of 1. Okay. And before you start another problem, take a break, drink some water, collect yourself, because this is difficult and we know it's difficult. Okay, so don't worry. Take a break. All right. Let's go back to the top. Let's do number 3 together. So number 3 is written right here, and I feel like I can use that. If you know that your numbers are going to be bigger than their numbers, definitely rewrite it. So for example, if you think you write really big, maybe your numbers go over here so that you have more space, okay? Start off by 4 goes into 6 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. Subtract it out. 6 minus 4 is 2. Bring down that another 2, and take a break. Now I know I can start here by bringing down my 4. 4 goes into 22. Hey, I know it goes 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. Subtract it out. 22 minus 20 is 2. Bring down my 5. Take a break. You guys are going to be very tired by the time you're done with this paper. All right, 4 goes into 25. Well, again, if I don't know my math facts, this is going to be hard. So 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 8 is 32. That's not really helping. Let's try 4 times 6. Okay, well, that's 24. That's really close, and it's not over, so let's use that. So 6 times 4 is 24. We have a remainder of 1. And see how I have all this other writing up there? I'm going to go ahead and circle my answer so that my teacher can see that that's my answer. Okay. Let's do one more. So I know these are tricky, and then of course you would ask us for help if you need it. Let's do this one down here. So I think I'm going to turn my paper again because it's easier for me to have some space. So 5 goes into 1,535. Now, 5 does not go into 1, so I can't use that. So I'm going to go over to this, and I'm going to say 15. Now this is 15. So 5 can go into 15. Yep, 3 times. 3 times 5 is 15. Subtract it out is 0. Okay, bring down my 3. 5 can't go into 3 because 5 is bigger than 3. So what I have to do at that point is put a 0 here. And it's 0 times 5 is 0. So subtract 3 minus 0 is 3. Bring down my 5. Take a breath. 5 goes into 35. 7 times 5 is 35. So my answer is 307. Okay. And on this one, since this is our problem up here, if you want, you can write that there. But you could also leave the answer here because it's circled and we can see that, no problem. All right. Let us know if you guys need any help. We're here.